my direct Dharma brother, 知道 法师. He shared many things with me because after my teacher passed away, he's the next most senior in the monastery. And during one of the, and then sometimes after lunch, he will ask me along and we'll go for a short walk, and then he will chat with me and he will try to, guide me. And sometimes in the evening after the evening service, then we will chat. So there was one time when and sometimes I will just go and visit him and consult him on things. Because sometimes in the morning or in the afternoon when we have class, then there are certain verses that is quite obtuse, like bokyu, don't understand what's going on, and so I discuss with him. Or for me, sometimes I may have doubts, questions, or disagreements with the teachings. This problematic monk. So sometimes I'll visit him in his dormitory and in his quarters, and then he will talk to me. So that one time I went over, then he after a bit of chatting, then he said, do you notice that every time you come, I have a book with me? And then I thought about it. I said, yeah, quite true. You always have a book that you are reading. So he said, it's important to build up a habit. That every day, without fail, you commit yourself to doing some number of a certain duration of reading. And this is above and beyond our daily classes. 6 times a week. On Sunday there's no class, but we have a one-day retreat. So retreats is part and parcel of our life. So he said, and Thursday we don't have class. So 5 days. So then he said, every day commit yourself to just half an hour, 1 hour of reading. Stick to the timing without fail. That time comes, you sit down, just read. You don't have to read through the whole book, but just read a certain number of pages or a certain duration. And he said, if you can persist doing that regularly every day, then over the years there'll be a difference. But you may not observe the difference yourself. But when you meet in the context of our monastery, then he said when you go down, that means 下山, and then you meet up with your peers who don't do regular reading of the Buddhist sutras and the texts, you will see the difference. You will notice the progress that you have. Otherwise you may not see the difference, but the difference is there. And you need that consistency to build up. So these two seniors, while they share different content, but the underlying message is the same: consistency, regularities. Both didn't ask me to like do super intensive practices every day, but to do consistent practices every day. And so if you can, you have to find your own balance. Shifu cannot tell you, I cannot tell you you should do 3 hours. That's my own schedule. If my schedule permit, I will then top up a bit more, but that's my schedule. If you can do 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, well, go ahead. But if you can do 3, 4, 5 hours, then might as well just join us, I think for most lay people, it can be a bit of a challenge. Even if you want to, because of your work, because of your family, your friends, you all have a lot of duties and commitments. So a bit tougher. So maybe you can commit to 2 hours. Yeah. Maybe you can commit to only 1 hour, or maybe even just half hour. It's okay. Yeah, better than nothing. But don't do nothing. don't do so minimal that that you end up becoming disheartened also. So the thing is, if you put in the minimum, like just 1 minute a day, you have to also expect the corresponding results, right? You cannot expect that you do 1 minute a day, and then within 3 weeks you attain enlightenment. Within 7 days you attain jhana. Statistically a bit tough, a bit unlikely. Yeah. What are the chances that you are one of those past life cultivator who has amassed deep wholesome roots, and all you need is 1 minute a day for 7 days, and then push you over the limit, and boom, wow, you attain jhana. A bit unlikely. Yeah. So set yourself a certain regime that you can love and you can learn to appreciate. Don't do your practices in a mechanical way. Yeah, if you do your practices in a mechanical way, then after a while you become jaded. There's a saying, 学佛一天佛在心中，学佛don't know 1年佛在眼前，学佛10年佛在天边。Yeah. Or is it 念佛? Yeah. And this is about becoming jaded. Yeah. If you do your practices mechanically, just go through motion. Easy to then just not connect with what you are actually doing.